Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Today I'm going to be covering Bitcoin. So I know we really haven't seen too much activity on Bitcoin. I did make a few adjustments on the TA chart. So here we have it on the weekly time frame. As you guys saw, I initially had the weekly over here on the bodies of the candles. I did notice that it was hard closing in the body here. The daily levels weren't corresponding, and I realized going down to the 4 hour actually ended up being here at this wick, which also ended up being the weekly here. So that's really the only thing that I had adjusted. So this is the current support that it's currently holding, and it makes sense because this is the origin weekly support that's been holding for the past 4 weeks. Okay, so you have this range and this range. We can see clearly here, there's still 6 days left until this candle close. We can clearly see that it's hard closing in the body of this weekly uptrend, meaning we're going to have to evolve it, but we can't evolve it yet until there's a green candle confirmation. And because yes, this is a green candle, but there's still 6 days left until this weekly until this candle closes. So in the 6 days, it could be red, it could be green. Okay, so we can't evolve this weekly uptrend. However, we do know that it's starting to hard close below it. Okay, one, the body of the red candle is closing, like the whole body is closing on the uptrend, and not only that, it's also hard closing below it now. It's starting as a hard close below it now. All right. So those are the two key signs. We have that, and then we have a weekly support, and then we have this weekly support here, thus creating weekly range. There was a very, very big volatile move that wicked down to as low as here. So I'm a little concerned that Bitcoin can actually go down within this range. And this looks, this apex looks like at, November, right? I could definitely see this. Like Bitcoin, historically, I think Bitcoin has always moved down from September into the cold months into December. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin does end up retracing down to as low as here, because again, guys, we had this very big volatile wick, right? So now this acts like a magnet for Bitcoin to move down to. But we can't come to those crazy conclusions yet. That's just a scenario that can happen in the long term, as you guys see. If Bitcoin does break below these weekly supports, it's most definitely going down here, and that's not going to happen until late October, early November, which also happens to be right around election time. Okay, so again, guys, all psychological. If that were to happen, it's all psychological. But anyway, guys, we can't go too far. Let's see what's going on currently. So we have this range there. We go to the daily time frame. I really didn't change. I didn't change anything on the daily time frame. So the daily levels are still as is. We have this origin resistance here. We have this daily support. This is the daily range in here. So this is what we're working with. If this continues to suppress, it's gonna go back down to this range, kind of like bounce in this Pandora's box, bounce up and down within this daily range. However, this daily range breaks, the highest I see Bitcoin go is obviously nothing past 61K, right? There's so much resistance here. We have this uptrend that's acting as a resistance. We have this weekly downtrend, a daily downtrend. However, if this does break, you can clearly see this massive pump, this move up, right? Same downtrend or same trend that brings it up. We can, definitely see, move it back to 65K range if obviously these resistances break. However, I don't think that's going to happen right now. So again, I know, very, very boring times. Bitcoin wicked down to that weekly here. So that was a really good time to accumulate, guys. I did mark out that weekly. I did adjust that weekly. However, this was that daily that still got hit. So regardless, anything in this range would have been a great buy for a lot of these altcoins. A lot of these altcoins actually retraced quite a bit. So, yeah. Again, I know it's some boring times, guys. But again, this is where you plan out entries, you set limits, you strategize on entries. This is all the planning stages, guys. The planning stages. You have the planning stages and accumulation, and then you just ride up, right? You just ride up. So Yeah, as of right now, it does look like Bitcoin's just going to accumulate within this range. Again, if it does break above it, 61K is the highest range that I see. There's just a lot of resistances in this range, so I wouldn't expect anything too volatile. But in a case where it does break out, then you have up until this 64K range, 65K range if that breaks, if anyone's like really, really bullish. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Um, I know when Bitcoin tanked down to the 57K range, a lot of these altcoins tanked down, so we'll look at those in a bit. But yeah, if anyone has any questions on Bitcoin, really not much to update there. I really just updated it weekly. Just leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Take care, guys. Bye.